I'll explain in English only with examples, emojis, and a neat structure. Topic: verbs in English grammar. What is a verb? A verb is the soul heart of a sentence. Without a verb, a sentence feels incomplete. Example, I a teacher. No verb, incomplete. I am a teacher. Verb am makes it complete, so every sentence must have a verb. Functions of a verb. A verb doesn't only show action, it can do many jobs. A, action, something happening, activity. I teach. She dances. They sing. Here, teach, dance, sing, all verbs showing action. B, state, condition what someone is, identity. I am a teacher. She is a student. They are doctors. Here, am, is, are, verbs showing state of being, not action. C, event, mental process, thinking, feeling, experiencing. I believe you. He knows the answer. She thinks about the problem. Here, believe, knows, thinks. Verbs showing interactivity. Types of verbs. Verbs are divided into two big groups. A, helping verbs, auxiliary verbs. They don't show meaning alone but help the main verb. Examples, I can teach. Can equals helping verb, teach, main verb. She is dancing. Is equals helping, dancing, main verb. Helping verbs are also called auxiliary verbs, secondary verbs. Main verbs, primary verbs. They show the real action or state. Examples, I teach. She dances. Main verbs are also called primary verbs. Subtypes of verbs. Inside main verbs, we have two kinds. One, finite verbs, change with subject or tense. She teaches English. They teach English. The verb changes depending on subject tense. Two kinds of finite verbs. Transitive verb needs an object. Example, I write a letter. Letter is the object. Intransitive verb, no object. Example, I sleep. No object needed. Two non-finite verbs do not change with subject or tense. Examples, gerund, reading is fun. Reading equals gerund. Infinitive, I like to read. Participle, the running water is cold. Participles have three types. Present participle, running. Past participle, written. Perfect participle, having finished. Helping verbs in detail. Helping verbs are of two types. One, primary auxiliaries. Is, am, are, do, does, did, was, were, has, have. Examples, I am running. She does her work. They were sleeping. He has gone. Two, modal auxiliaries, special helping verbs. Normal modals, can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would. Marginal modals, used to, dare to, need to. Examples, I can swim. You should study. They used to play cricket. Quick summary. A verb is the most important part of a sentence. Verbs show action, state, or mental process. Helping verbs support the main verb. Main verbs show the main action. Main verbs are of two kinds. Finite, transitive and intransitive, and non-finite, gerund, infinitive, participle. Helping verbs are of two kinds. Primary, is, am, are, do, has, etc., and modal, can, should, will, etc. Imagine verbs like the engine of a car. Without an engine, the car won't move. Similarly, without a verb, a sentence won't work. Would you like me to also draw a flowchart diagram? Verbs, Part 2. Extra types of verbs we will study. Besides the earlier types, main verbs plus helping verbs, the teacher adds some more categories. List of verb types to study. Main verb, example, dance. Helping verb. Example, can linking verb connect subject to information, not action? Transitive verb needs an object. Intransitive verb, no object. Auxiliary verbs, helping verbs, should, may, might, etc. Phrasal verbs, verb plus preposition, adverb. Example, break down, run away. Finite verbs change with subject tense. Non-finite verbs do not change with subject tense. Positive verbs, popular verbs, commonly used verbs. We will read each one step by step. Tash linking verbs, special focus. Definition: a linking verb does not show action. Its only role is to connect the subject with more information about the subject. Examples: I am a teacher. Am connects I, teacher. I am lonely. Am connects I, lonely. We are teenagers. Are connects we, teenagers. You are correct. Are connects you, correct. Linking verb is just a bridge, no action. Important: linking verbs do not show action, like run, dance, sing. They only link subject plus complement, extra info. Common linking verbs: is, am, are, was, were, be, been, being, become, seem, appear. Structure of verb view. The teacher made a flowchart. Let's simplify. Verbs are divided into 1. Helping verbs, auxiliary verbs, two kinds. Primary helping verbs is, am, are, was, were, do, does, did, has, have, be. Modal verbs, can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, must, ought to. Marginal modals, used to, dare to, need to. 2. Main verbs, action, state verbs. 2 kinds. Finite verbs, change with subject tense. Transitive verbs, intransitive verbs, non-finite verbs, don't change with subject tense. Infinitives, to play. Gerunds, reading, playing. Participles, running, written, having done. Next focus, transitive versus intransitive verbs. Before learning these, we must first understand object in grammar. What is an object? An object is the word that receives the action of the verb. To find the object, ask the question, what? After the verb. Whom? After the verb. Example, he plays guitar. Plays what? Guitar, object. She reads a book. Reads what? Book, object. So, the word that answers what, whom after the verb is the object. This idea of object is important before we understand transitive and intransitive verbs. Quick summary, Part 2. New verb categories: main verbs, helping verbs, linking verbs, transitive, intransitive, phrasal verbs, finite, non-finite, positive verbs. Linking verbs equals no action, only connect subject to info, is, am, are, was, seem, become, etc. Helping verbs equals 2 types. Primary is, am, has, do, modals, can, should, must, etc. Main verbs equals finite, changes, and non-finite, does not change. To understand transitive and intransitive verbs, we first need to learn object answers what, whom. Think of it like this. Action verbs are like doing something with your hands. Run, eat, dance. Linking verbs are like holding a mirror, just showing who, what you are. Helping verbs are like assistants. They help the main action. Do you want me to now explain transitive versus intransitive verbs in detail with many understand everything deeply? Hack Verbs, Part 4. Transitive, intransitive, and passive voice. How to find transitive and intransitive verbs. Teacher explained. If you ask the verb what or whom, and you get an answer, that answer is the object, so the verb is transitive. If you don't get an answer, there is no object, so the verb is intransitive. Examples. Teacher teaches students. Ask teaches whom, students, object, transitive. I went to Agra. Ask went what whom, no answer, intransitive. Why learn transitive and intransitive? Because they are important for active and passive voice. Passive voice can only be made if the verb is transitive because we need an object. If the verb is intransitive, we cannot make passive voice. Example, active, she gave a pen. Verb equals gave. What did she give? Pen equals object. Passive, a pen was given by her. Active, I went to Agra. Verb equals went, no object. Passive, Agra was gone by me, wrong sentence. So rule equals passive voice is only possible with transitive verbs. Extra examples from teacher. Intransitive examples. 1. Mr. John speaks loudly. Ask, speaks what, whom? No answer. Intransitive. Loudly is an adverb, not an object. 2. The ship sank rapidly. Ask, sank what, whom? No answer. Intransitive. 3. The department store opens at 6 o'clock. Ask, opens what, whom? No answer. Intransitive. 4. The wind blew strong. Ask, blew what, whom? No answer. Intransitive. Your golden rules to identify intransitive verbs. Teacher gave some shortcuts. If after the verb there is a preposition to, at, in, on, with, etc., the verb is intransitive. Example, I went to Agra, to equals preposition, intransitive. If after the verb there is an adverb, loudly, rapidly, slowly, strong, etc., the verb is intransitive. Example, he speaks loudly, intransitive. If after the verb there is an adjective, happy, strong, sad, tired, etc., the verb is intransitive. Example, she looks happy, intransitive. Only when after the verb there is a noun or pronoun, then the verb is transitive. Vocabulary advice, teacher's note. Teacher said, grammar will be taught in detail here, but vocabulary new words you must practice daily yourself, 20 to 25 minutes. Vocabulary is equally important for exams. Suggested book, Word Power Made Easy by Norman Lewis, popular for vocabulary building. Quick summary, transitive verbs need an object. Passive voice is possible. X, she gave a pen. Passive equals a pen was given by her. Intransitive verbs do not take an object. Passive voice not possible. X, I went to Agra, passive cannot be made. Clues for intransitive. Verbs preposition, intransitive. Verb plus adverb, intransitive. Verb plus adjective, intransitive. For learning English well, grammar's vocabulary, both are needed. Super simple memory tip. Transitive equals transfers action to object. Intransitive, action stays inside subject. Verbs, Part 5, finite and non-finite verbs. From teacher. The teacher wrote these sentences. I work to get a job. I work to get job. He works to get job. They work to get job. Now let's observe carefully. Step 1, find the verbs. Work, works, get. Both are verbs. Step 2, compare them. Work is changing. Work, I work. Works, he works. Work, they work. Get is not changing. Always get in all sentences. So teacher says, the verb which changes equals finite verb. The verb which does not change, non-finite verb. What are finite verbs? Definition. A finite verb is a verb that changes its form according to tense, present, past, future, number, singular, plural, person, I, you, he, she, they, etc. Examples. 1. I work every day. Subject I, verb equals work. 2. He works every day. Subject he, verb changed to works. 3. They worked yesterday. Tense changed, verb changed. These verbs are called finite verbs because they are limited. They depend on tense, number, person. What are non-finite verbs? Definition. A non-finite verb is a verb that does not change its form, no matter the subject, number, or tense. Examples. I like to play football. She likes to play football. They like to play football. Notice to play never changed. That is a non-finite verb. Simple difference. Finite verb equals changes form. Non-finite verb equals does not change form. Memory tip. Finite equals flexible. It bends, changes. Non-finite equals not flexible, stays same. Types of non-finite verbs. Teacher said non-finite verbs are of 3 types. 1, gerund. 2, participle. 3, infinitive. Don't worry, these look scary, but are actually very easy once explained step by step. First non-finite verb, gerund. Example given by teacher. I love chocolates. Ask the verb love. Love what? Chocolates. Answer equals object. Chocolates equals noun. Now instead of chocolates, put a verb. I love swimming. Here, swimming looks like a verb from swim, but it is used as a noun, object of love. This special use of verb as a noun equals gerund. So gerund equals verb plus ing used as a noun. More examples. Reading is fun. Here reading equals noun, subject of sentence. She enjoys dancing. Here dancing equals noun, object of enjoys. Quick summary. 1. Finite verbs. Change form with tense, number, person. X, work, works, worked. 2. Non-finite verbs. Do not change form. X, to get, to play, swimming. 3. Types of non-finite verbs. Gerund, verb ing used as noun. Participle, verb used as adjective. We will study soon. Infinitive, to plus verb. Form, we will study soon. So far, we have learned difference between finite and non-finite verbs. First type of non-finite verb equals gerund. Do you want me? 6. Gerund, continued. Recap from last lesson. We learned gerund, verb less ing used as a noun. Example, I love chocolates. Chocolates equals noun, object of love. I love swimming. Swimming equals looks like a verb but acts like a noun, object of love. So gerund equals verb in disguise, dressed like a noun. Teacher's new examples. I love dance. I love dancing. Here, dance equals simple word. Dancing equals verb, dance plus ing, but it is not showing an action. It is naming the activity, so it works as a noun. Example again. Swimming is a wonderful exercise. Ask, what is a wonderful exercise? Swimming. So here swimming is the noun, not the action. That means swimming equals gerund. Sentence for practice teacher gave. He does not like talking to Ram about my family. Step by step, what does he not like? Answer, talking. So here, talking is verb plus ing, but it is used as a noun, the thing he doesn't like. Therefore, talking equals gerund. Important grammar rule. The teacher explained, because a gerund acts like a noun, we must treat it like a noun. Before a noun, we usually put a possessive adjective. Examples of possessive adjectives: my, our, your, his, her, its, their. We say, my mother, his car, our teacher. Now, if gerund is a noun, we also need a possessive adjective before it. Example, he does not like my talking to Ram. Not me talking, but my talking, because talking is a noun. Common confusion. Some students think words like my, your, his are pronouns, but that's wrong. Correct. They are possessive adjectives because they describe whose noun it is. Example, my equals possessive adjective, pronoun form of mine. So, my book equals possessive adjective, shows noun book belongs to me. This book is mine, possessive pronoun replaces the noun. Quick summary. 1. Gerund, verb plus ing used as a noun. X, I love swimming. Swim equals noun. 2. Rule, always use a possessive adjective before a gerund. X, he does not like my singing. 3. Possessive adjectives equals my, our, your, his, her, its, their. These are not pronouns. They are adjectives. 4. Pronoun form. My, mine, our, ours, your, yours, his, her, hers, their, theirs. Memory trick. Gerund equals verb in disguise, dressed like a noun. Before a noun, we need possessive adjectives. So before a gerund also, we use them. Example for you, she enjoyed his singing. They don't like our shouting. Possessive adjectives versus possessive pronouns. Possessive adjectives definition. Words that show who owns something. They always come before a noun. They describe the noun, that's why they are adjectives. List of possessive adjectives. My, our, your, his, her, its, their. Examples. This is my book. That is her car. He loves their house. We are meeting our teacher. Rule. They are always followed by a noun. Possessive pronouns. Definition. Words that also show who owns something, but they replace the noun, so the noun is not repeated. List of possessive pronouns. Mine, ours, yours, hers, theirs. Examples. This book is mine instead of my book. That car is hers instead of her car. The house is theirs instead of their house. Rule. They stand alone, no noun comes after them. Side-by-side comparison. Possessive adjective. Example, possessive pronoun. Example, yours. My, this is my pen, mine. This pen is mine, our. That is our garden, ours. The garden is ours, yours. The bag is yours, his. That is his chair, his. The chair is his, her. This is her phone, hers. The phone is hers, their. That is their dog is theirs. Connection with gerunds. Remember, a gerund, verb plus ing acting as noun, also behaves like a noun. Since possessive adjectives go before nouns, they also go before gerunds. Example, he does not like my talking loudly. She enjoyed his singing. If we wrongly use a pronoun instead, he does not like me talking. Not correct grammar. Quick summary. 1. Possessive adjectives, my, your, his, her, our, their, its, always come before a noun or gerund. X, this is my book. He likes my singing. 2. Possessive pronouns, mine, yours, his, hers, ours, theirs. Stand alone, replace the noun. X, this book is mine. That pen is yours. 3. With gerunds, always use possessive adjectives. My dancing is good. Me dancing is good. Memory tip. Possessive adjective equals adjective means it comes before a noun. Possessive pronoun equals pronoun means it replaces a noun. Would you like me to now create a practice exercise with answers? Fill in the blanks correction type so you can test yourself and make this 100% clear. Understanding possessive adjectives, pronouns, gerunds, and participles. Possessive pronouns versus possessive adjectives. The teacher in the video first explains mine, possessive pronoun, ours, possessive pronoun, yours, possessive pronoun, his, possessive pronoun, hers, possessive pronoun, theirs, possessive pronoun. These words stand alone and replace a noun. Example, this book is mine. The car is hers. Possessive adjectives, my, our, your, his, her, its, their. These always come before a noun or a gerund. Example, this is my book. He likes her singing. Very important rule. Before a gerund, verb ing used as a noun, always use a possessive adjective, not a pronoun. What is a gerund? A gerund is a verb with ing that acts like a noun. Examples, swimming is a good exercise. Here, swimming equals noun equals activity. I like dancing. Here, dancing equals noun equals thing you like. Not every ga-ing word is a gerund. If the ing word acts like a verb, it is not a gerund. If the ing word acts like a noun, it is a gerund. Exercise example from transcript. Sentence, he did not like celebrating his birthday every year. Options, you, your, yours, hers. Answer, your. Because celebrating is a gerund, before a gerund we use a possessive adjective. So the sentence becomes, he did not like your celebrating his birthday every year. Practice with gerunds. Let's check these examples from the transcript. 1. Swimming is a good exercise. Swimming, gerund. 2. I like swimming. Swimming equals gerund. 3. They are dancing. Dancing, verb, present continuous, not a gerund. 4. Dancing is his hobby. Dancing equals gerund 5. They are dancing trees. Dancing equals adjective describing trees, not a gerund. So gerunds here are swimming, swimming, dancing. What is a participle? A participle is also a verb with ing present participle or third form past participle, but it works like an adjective, describes a noun. Types: present participle, verb plus ing acting as adjective. Example, the smiling girl is my friend. Smiling describes the girl, adjective. Past participle, verb, third form acting as adjective. Example, the broken glass is on the table. Broken describes the glass, adjective. And here, quick summary. 1. Possessive adjectives: my, your, his, her, our, their, its, used before a noun or gerund. X, I like your singing. 2. Possessive pronouns: mine, yours, hers, ours, theirs. Replace a noun. X, this book is mine. 3. Gerund equals verb ing working as noun. X, swimming is fun. 4. Participle verning or third form working as adjective. X, a smiling child, a broken chair. Golden rule: before a gerund, always use a possessive adjective, not a pronoun. Memory tip: gerund equals verb plus ing acting as a noun. Participle verb plus ing or third form acting as an adjective. Before gerund, my, your, his, her, possessive adjective, never mine, yours, pronoun. Worksheet: gerunds, participles, and possessives. Q1, singing is very sweet. A, she, her, see, hers. Q2, I don't like coming late. A, you, your, see, yours. Q3, the child is playing outside. A, smile, B, smiling, smiles. Q4, this book is A, my, B, mine, see, me. Q5, swimming keeps me healthy. A, he, him, see, his. Q6, the glass cut my hand. A, broke, B, broken, C, breaking. Q7, hobby is painting. Herb, hers. Q8, we enjoyed dancing at the party. A, they, their, see, theirs. Q9, the teacher praised reading the poem. She, be, her, see, hers. Q10, look at those flowers. A, bloom, blooming, C, bloomed. Answers with explanation. Q1, be, her singing. Before gerund, use possessive adjective. Q2, be, you're coming late, gerund, needs possessive adjective. Q3, be, smiling, present participle describing child. Q4, mine, book is mine, possessive pronoun replaces noun. Q5, see, his swimming, before gerund, possessive adjective. Q6, broken, past participle used as adjective. Q7, a, her hobby, possessive adjective before noun. Q8, they're dancing, before gerund, possessive adjective. Q9, be, her reading, before gerund, possessive adjective. Q10, be, blooming, present participle describing flowers. Quick tip to remember: gerund, verb ing as noun, needs possessive adjective before it. My, your, his, her, our, their. Participle, verb plus ing or third form, works as adjective. Possessive pronoun, mine, yours, hers, theirs, replaces noun, never before gerund. Hack topic: verb forms as adjectives. What is an adjective? An adjective is a word that describes a noun, person, place, thing, or pronoun. Example: a big house, a smart student, a red bag. Here, big, smart, red equals adjectives because they describe nouns. When verbs act like adjectives, sometimes a verb action word can change its dress and act like an adjective. This happens in 2 ways. A, past participle, verb third form. Form, verb's third form, V3, used as adjective. Use describes a noun. Examples: they are broken chairs. Chairs equals noun. Broken describes chairs, adjective. But broken comes from verb break. Break, broke, broken. So here, broken is actually a past participle, V3, acting as an adjective. Rule: if verb's third form describes a noun, it's called past participle. Paj-b, present participle, verb form. Verb plus ing, V1 plus ing. Use, works as adjective, describing a noun. Examples: this is an interesting story. They are revolving chairs. What an amazing view. Here, interesting, revolving, amazing, describe nouns, adjectives. They are made from verbs: interest, interesting, revolve, revolving, amaze, amazing. So they are present participles. Rule: if verb plus ing describes a noun, it's called present participle. Example with double meaning. Important sentence: it is drinking water. Meaning 1, the bird is drinking water. Here, drinking is a verb, continuous tense. Meaning 2, this is drinking water. Water meant for drinking. Here, drinking describes water. So drinking equals adjective equals present participle. Tash, difference between past and present participle, type, form, example, explanation. Past participle, verb. Third form V3, broken chair. Broken describes chair, adjective. Present participle, verb plus ing, revolving chair, revolving describes chair, adjective. Extra example for practice. Past participle, a closed door, a ruined building. Present participle, a smiling child, a running horse. Summary main idea, adjective equals describes noun pronoun. Past participle, verb third form, V3 used as adjective. Example, broken chair. Present participle equals verb plus ing used as adjective. Example, interesting story. Difference, past participle equals V3, present participle equals V1 plus ing. Both are verbs in disguise, acting like adjectives. My tip for you, beginner, whenever you see a verb's third form or verb plusing before a noun, ask yourself, is it describing the noun? If yes, it's an adjective participle. Would you like me to now there's with explanation? Exercise, participles, past and present. Fill in the blanks with the correct participle form of the verb in brackets. Part A, past participle, V3 used as adjective. 1, this is a chair, break. 2, we saw a building, ruin. 3, she wore a dress. 4, they walked on a road, damage. 5, he is reading a letter, right? Nash Part B, present participle, V1 ing used as adjective. 6, look at the baby, smile. 7, we saw a dog, run. This is a new movie, interest. 9, they are sitting on chairs, row. What in view? Answers with explanation. Part A, past participle. 1, broken chair, broken, V3 of break, describes chair. 2, ruined building, ruined, V3 of ruin, describes building. 3, torn dress, torn, V3 of tear, describes dress. 4, damaged road, damaged, V3 of damage, describes road. 5, written letter, written, V3 of write, describes letter. All these are V3 words acting as adjectives. Part B, present participle. 6, smiling baby, smiling, V1 plus ing of smile, describes baby. Running dog, running, describes dog. 8, interesting movie, interesting, describes movie. 9, revolving chairs, revolving describes chairs. 10, amazing view, amazing describes view. All these are V1 ing words acting as adjectives. Quick trick to remember. If word ends in en, V3, past participle, broken, ruined, written. If word ends in ing, present participle, smiling, running, amazing. V1 plus ing equals works as noun. 2, present participle. V1 plus ing equals works as adjective. 3, past participle equals works as adjective. 4, perfect participle, having plus V3. 5, infinitive equal ones works as noun. 6, final summary for quick revision. I'll also add emojis so that you enjoy while learning. Gerund, verb ing used as noun. Form, V1 plus ing works like a noun. Examples, smoking is dangerous. Here, smoking is the subject of the sentence. Dancing makes me happy. Dancing is the subject. Tip, if the ing word answers what and is doing the job of a noun, it is a gerund. Present participle, verb ing used as adjective. Form, V1 plus ing works like an adjective, describes a noun. Examples, look at the smiling baby. Smiling describes the baby. We saw a running dog. Running describes the dog. This is an interesting movie. Interesting describes the movie. Trick, gerund equals noun role, present participle, adjective role. Past participle, V3 used as adjective. Form, V3, third form of verb, works like an adjective. Examples, they are sitting on a broken desk. Broken describes the desk. These are used chairs. Used describes the chairs. He is a gifted soul. Gifted describes the soul. Past participle usually ends with ed, n, t, etc. Broken, written, gifted, torn, etc. Perfect participle. Having plus V3 form. Having plus V3 shows an action that is completed before another action. Examples. Having done my work, I went to play. First I finished work, then I went to play. Having completed the homework, she watched TV. Having eaten lunch, they went for a walk. Use having plus V3 when one task is completed before another task. Infinitive 2 plus V1, form. 2 plus V1 works like a noun. Examples, I want to study. To study equals infinitive. She likes to dance. To dance equals infinitive. They decided to go home. To go equals infinitive. Always remember, 2 space verb V1 equals infinitive. Our final summary. Super easy revision. Type works as example. Gerund V1 plus ing. Smoking is bad. Present participle V1 plus adjective, smiling baby, pa V3, Adjective broken chair. Perfect participle having V3. Adjective having done work I played. Infinitive 2 plus V noun I want to study. Now everything is explained in a beginner-friendly way with medium, little tricky, so you can learn without stress. Practice worksheet, verbs, participles, and infinitive. Instruction. For each sentence, identify the form, gerund, present participle, past participle, perfect participle, or infinitive. Part A, gerund. V1 plus in works as noun. 1. Reading improves the mind. 2. Swimming is a good exercise. 3. He enjoys singing. 4. Dancing makes her happy. 5. Smoking is harmful. Part B, present participle, V1, works as adjective. 6. Look at the crying baby. 7. We saw a running horse. 8. This is an interesting book. 9. The man was sitting beside a burning candle. 10. I love listening to flowing water. Part C, past participle, works as adjective. 11. They are sitting on a broken bench. 12. The written notes are useful. 13. She wore a torn dress. 14. He found a lost puppy. 15. This is a gifted singer. Part D, perfect participle, having V3. 16. Having finished his work, he went to play. 17. Having eaten lunch, she took rest. 18. Having studied all night, he passed the test. 19. Having cleaned the room, they watched TV. 20. Having written the letter, she posted it. Part E, infinitive, 2 plus V1, works as noun. 21. I want to learn English. 22. She likes to dance. 23. He decided to travel tomorrow. 24. We plan to buy a new car. 25. They promised to help us. Bonus challenge. Try to write 2 sentences of your own for each type, gerund, present participle, past participle, perfect participle, infinitive. This way you will not just recognize them, but also create them. Would you like me to also prepare the answer key with explanations so you can check your work after practicing? And small tricks so you never get confused again. Topic, verbs, infinitive versus gerund. What is an infinitive? Formula, 2 plus V1, verb first form, works as a noun in the sentence. Example, I want to play. To play equals noun. It is the thing I want. She decided to go. To go, noun. It is the thing she decided. Shortcut, if you see 2 plus verb first form and it answers the question, what, then it is an infinitive. What is a gerund? Formula, verb plus ing works as a noun in the sentence. Example, I enjoy reading. Smoking is bad for health. He is addicted to playing games. Shortcut, if you see verb ing and it answers what, then it is a gerund. The common confusion, sometimes we see 2 in a sentence and we get confused. Should I use V1 infinitive or should I use V1 plus ing gerund? The teacher in your video is explaining this confusion. Let's solve it step by step. Trick to solve, very simple method. Step 1, look at the word before to. Step 2, ask the question what. If what is asked before to, then use to plus V1 infinitive. If what is asked after to, then use V1 plus ing gerund. Example 1, infinitive 2 plus V1. Sentence, I want to dance. Ask, I want what? Answer, to dance. So here to dance equals infinitive. Example 2, gerund V plus ing. Sent, I am addicted to smoking. Ask, I am addicted to what? Answer equals smoking. So here smoking equals gerund. Example 3, little tricky sentence, I am accustomed to playing chess. Ask, accustomed to what? Answer, playing chess. So here playing is a gerund, but in a different sentence, I want to play chess. Ask, I want what? Answer equals to play. So here to play is an infinitive. Golden rule, if to V1 is acting as a noun, infinitive, if V plus ing is acting as a noun, gerund. Just ask what, before or after to. If what fits before to, infinitive. If what fits after to, gerund. Quick practice, try yourself. 1. She decided to going. Answer, she decided to go. 2. He is addicted to smoking. Answer, he is addicted to smoking. 3. I want learning English. Answer, I want to learn English. 4. She is looking forward to meeting you. Answer, she is looking forward to meeting you. Summary easy recap. Infinitive 2 plus V1 acts like a noun. Example, I want to read. Gerund V plus ing acts like a noun. Example, I love reading. Trick what before to infinitive. What after to gerund. That's the whole lesson in a beginner-friendly. Sometimes after the word to, we use verb ing gerund. Sometimes after to, we use verb first form infinitive. Students get confused because both look similar. So we need a simple method to understand. The key question trick. The teacher says, always ask what to check which form to use. Case A, what comes before to? Example, I want to dance. Ask, I want what? Answer, to dance. Here we use to plus V1 infinitive. Case B, what comes after to? Example, I am dedicated to teaching. Ask, I am dedicated to what? Answer, teaching. Here we use verb ing gerundet rule. If what comes before to infinitive, to plus V1. If what comes after to, gerund, V1 plus ing. Heck, why teachers normally confuse students? Most teachers just say, memorize these words we're learning. Example, addicted to, accustomed to, look forward to, etc. Always use verb plus ing. But in this video, the teacher explains the real grammar logic behind it instead of just asking you to memorize. Important list of words, always use verb ing after them. Whenever you see these words phrases with to, the next verb must be V plus ing gerund. Addicted to, he's addicted to smoking. Look forward to, I look forward to meeting you soon. Prone to, children are prone to getting sick. Given to, he's given to lying. Used to, I am used to waking up early. Accustomed to, she is accustomed to playing chess. Amount to, his actions amount to cheating. Dedicated to, I am dedicated to teaching English. Devoted to, she's devoted to helping poor people. Confess to, he confessed to stealing money. Disposed to, he's disposed to helping others. In all these cases, after to we use verb ing, not to plus V1. Hack examples with infinitive, to plus V1. Now compare with sentences where to V1 infinitive is correct. I want to dance. She decided to go. They plan to study. He refused to eat. Here, to is part of the infinitive, not a preposition. The core difference. Gerund, verb ing equals noun after to because to is a preposition here. Infinitive, to plus V1 whole phrase acts like a noun because to plus verb equals infinitive. So the difference is, dedicated to teaching. Here, to is a preposition, so we use gerund. Want to teach. Here, to is part of the infinitive, so we use V1. Try to fill in the blanks. 1. I am addicted to smoking. Correct, smoking. 2. She decided, going abroad. Correct, to go. He is accustomed to playing cricket. Correct, playing. 4. I want learning English. Correct, to learn. Hash summary, super simple. Infinitive equals to plus V1. Example, I want to read. Gerund, V plus ing after preposition to. Example, I am addicted to reading. Trick, if you ask what before to, infinitive to plus V1. If you ask what after to, gerund. That's the deep concept explained in a very simple way. Would you like structure? Topic, verbs, infinitive, and bare infinitive. Namshar 1, wrong usage example, story from teacher. The teacher said, someone wrote, I am devotedly English, or I am devotedly teach English. That was wrong. Correct idea. After the phrase dedicated to, we do not use a normal verb. We always use a gerund, verb plus ing. Example, I am dedicated to teach English. I am dedicated to teaching English. Rule, dedicated to is always followed by a gerund, jang, not the base verb. Number 2, infinitive, normal infinitive. Infinitive equals to plus base form of verb, to eat, to play, to read. It works like a noun. Example, I like to dance. To learn English is important. Number 3, bare infinitive. Bare means empty or without anything. So bare infinitive equals verb without to, just the base verb alone. Examples, eat, go, sing. How it works. Normally infinitive equals to plus verb, but if we remove to, only verb remains, bare infinitive. Example sentence, normal infinitive, I want to eat. Bare infinitive, let him eat, not eat. 4, important rule, where we use bare infinitive. Some verbs always take bare infinitive after them. Examples, I made him do the work, not to do, let him go there, not to go, she made me cry. Other examples, I saw him do the work. I saw him doing the work. But wrong, I saw him to do the work. Never use to here. Next 5, list of verbs followed by bare infinitive. Make, let, see, hear, watch, sometimes bid, old-fashioned word, means order. 6, small table, summary, form, structure, example. Infinitive, to plus V1, I want to learn. Bare infinitive, V1 only, she made me cry. Gerund, V1 plus ing, I am dedicated to teaching. 7, main verse helping verb. Main verb equals shows action. Example, I dance. Dance equals main verb. Helping verb equals helps the main verb, does not have full meaning alone. Example, I can dance. Can equals helping verb. Dance equals may or quick summary. 1, dedicated to, always followed by gerund, jing. 2, infinitive equals to plus verb. Example, to eat, to go. 3, bare infinitive equals a verb without to. Example, go, eat, play. Some verbs make, let, see, hear, etc. are always followed by bare infinitive. Example, I made him do the work. Not to do. 5, main verb equals shows action. Helping verb equals supports meaning. Now tell me answers so you can check yourself. Exercise 1. Fill in the blanks. Choose the correct form. Gerund infinitive, bare infinitive. Why I'm dedicated to teach, teaching, English. 2, she made me to cry, cry. 3, I want go to the park. 4, let him to eat. I saw her to dance, dancing at the party. Exercise 2. Identify the verb type. Decide whether the bold verb is a main verb or helping verb. 1, I can sing. 2, he runs every morning. 3, they are studying now. 4, she will travel tomorrow. 5, we played football yesterday. Answers. Exercise 1, teaching. 2, cry. 3, to go. Eat. 5, dance or dancing. Both correct. Exercise 2. 1, can equals helping verb. 2, runs equals main verb. 3, are equals helping verb. Studying equals main verb. 4, will equals helping verb. Travel equals main verb. 5, played equals main verb. These small drills will make the rules stick better in your memory. Would you like me to make a bigger worksheet, 20-25 questions? I'll also decorate with emojis so it feels lighter to study. Topic, helping verbs and main verbs. Can helping verbs come alone? No. Helping verbs cannot come alone in a sentence. They always come with a main verb. But main verbs can come alone. Example, is, alone, wrong, she is running. Helping verb is plus main verb running. He runs fast. Here, runs equals main verb alone. Correct. Types of verbs we are studying. Verbs are mainly of 2 types. 1, main verbs, action words, like run, eat, dance, play. 2, helping verbs, support words, like is, am, are, have, will, can. Helping verbs help the main verb show time, tense, possibility, necessity, etc. Kinds of helping verbs. Helping verbs are divided into A, primary auxiliaries, basic helping verbs, is, am, are, was, were, do, does, did, have, has, had, be, been, being. Example, I am reading a book. He does not play. I have done my work. Modal verbs show possibility, permission, etc. Can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, must. Example, I can swim. You should study. It might rain. Just C, marginal modals, special category. Used to, dare to, need to. Example, I used to play cricket. He doesn't dare to speak. You need to finish homework. Important twist. Double role of primary auxiliaries. Some verbs can act as both main verb and helping verb. This confuses many learners. Example with have. 1, I have done it. Here have is a helping verb. Done is the main verb. 2, I have a car. Here have is the main verb showing possession. So have is playing 2 different roles. Forms of primary auxiliaries when used as main verbs. First form, is, am, are, be, have, has, do, does. Second form, was, were, had, did. Third form, been, had. Example, I was happy yesterday. Second form, he has a bike. First form, main verb equals possession. I have been busy. Third form. Tricky part, sentences with had, multiple hads. Yes, sometimes sentences can use 2 or even 3 had together because one works as helping verb and the other as main verb. Example, I had breakfast before school. Here, first had equals helping verb, second had equals main verb, meaning possession, eaten. Even stranger, I had problems before. Advanced example, but correct in grammar. Quick summary for quick revision. Helping verbs never come alone. Main verbs can. Helping verbs equals 3 types: primary, modal, marginal. Primary auxiliaries can act as both main and helping verbs. Double role. Forms first is am, are, do, does, has, have. Second, was, were, did, had. Third, been, done, had. Examples, I have done it, helping. I have a book, main. Even multiple had can appear together. Topic, verbs, present perfect, past perfect, and common mistakes. Example sentence, I have had a book. Question, is this sentence correct? Answer, yes, it is correct. Structure, have plus had, main verb. Third form, this structure, have, has, V3, is present perfect tense. Meaning, I have had a book, I have possessed, owned a book in the past, and still now experience of having it. Extra example, I have eaten breakfast. Present perfect, she has visited Paris. Present perfect. Example sentence, I had had a book. Question, what tense is this? Answer, this is past perfect tense. Structure, had, helping verb, had, main verb, third form. Rule, had plus V3 equals past perfect tense, meaning I had a book. In the past, before another past action, I possessed a book. Extra example, before the teacher came, I had finished my homework. By the time he arrived, she had left. Mistake example, I have a book. Question, is this correct? Answer, wrong. Why wrong? Because had helping verb is always followed by V3, third form. But here, have is the first form, not allowed. So correct forms are only, I have had a book. Perfect, I had a book. Past new sentence, I did not do it. Structure, did, main verb, first form. Tense, simple past tense, meaning I didn't do that work. Extra example, he did not play cricket yesterday. They did not watch the movie. Wrong version, I did not did it. Why wrong? Because did already shows past tense. After did, the main verb must always be first form. So did plus did equals wrong. Correct, I did not do it. Example, I had a car. Here only one verb equals had, second form of have. Rule, second form alone equals simple past tense, meaning in the past I owned a car. Example, I had a car. Structure, had plus had V3, this equals past perfect tense, meaning at some earlier time in the past I already owned a car. Difference, I had a car, simple past, just says in past, no comparison. I had a car before I bought a bike. Past perfect shows sequence of past actions. Can three had appear together? Yes. Sometimes grammar allows three had in a sentence, but usually because the sentence is long or combined. Example given, what he had a deep impact on me. Let's break it. He had past perfect something. That thing had a deep impact. So it looks like three had in a row, but actually it is a combination of two sentences joined. Tack quick beginner summary, has V3, present perfect, I have had a book. Had V3, past perfect, I had a book. Have, wrong, never write I have. Did V1, simple past, I did not do it. Did V2, wrong, I did not did. V2 alone, simple past, I had a car. Had V3, past perfect, I had a car. Even three had can appear, but usually it's just two sentences joined together. Tip for beginners. If you see has V3 equals present perfect. If you see had plus V3 equals past perfect. If you see only V2 equals simple past. After did, always use V1, not V2. Would you like me to now draw a colorful chart table with all these tenses? Have had. Perfect. Thanks for patiently sharing the transcript. Don't worry if it feels too advanced. I'll break it into super beginner-friendly steps, add examples and emojis, and organize everything clearly so you can study it easily. Let's go slowly. Topic: verbs, comalgamation of senses. Step 1. What is happening in the first example? Sentence: what he had a deep impact on me. This looks confusing because it has three had together. Let's understand it step by step. Actually, it is made from two separate sentences. One, he had it, meaning he already experienced something in the past. Example, before the meeting, he had breakfast. 2, it had a deep impact on me, meaning that thing influenced me strongly. Example, the movie had a deep impact on me. When we join these two sentences, we get what he had a deep impact on me. Here, first part equals past perfect. Second part equals simple past. Together equals a combination of two tenses. Step 2. What is amalgamation? The teacher used the word amalgamation, means combination mixing. So here, amalgamation of past perfect plus simple past. That's why we see three had in one sentence. Sometimes, if both clauses use past perfect, we may even see four had. Example, what he had a deep impact on me. First part, past perfect. Second part, past perfect. Looks scary, but it's just grammar combining. Step 3, second example. Sentence, whatever she does irritates her mother-in-law. Question, is it correct or wrong? At first, some students get confused. They remember the rule, after do, does, did, as helping verb, we use first form of verb V1 without es. Example, she does not go there, not goes. So they think does irritates is wrong. But here's the truth. In this sentence, does is not a helping verb. It is the main verb equal performs, acts, does something. Part 1, she does it. Part 2, it irritates her mother-in-law. Result action. When we combine, whatever she does irritates her mother-in-law, meaning whatever action she performs, that action irritates her mother-in-law. So here, both does and irritates are main verbs. That's why irritates has S, because subject equals it. Our step 4, key difference. When does is a helping verb, rule, main verb must be V1 without SES. She does not play cricket. When does is a main verb, it can stand alone and mean performs, acts, does. Whatever she does irritates her mother-in-law. Beginner summary. He had it. Past perfect. He already had it before. It had a deep impact on me. Simple past. Combine what he had a deep impact on me. This is called amalgamation, combination of tenses. Sometimes even for had can appear when both parts use past perfect. Rule about do, does, did plus V1 applies only when they are helping verbs. In whatever she does irritates her mother-in-law, does equals main verb. Irritates equals main verb. Sentence is correct. Simple tip for you. If do, does, did equals helping verb, main verb must be V1 without SES. If do, does, did equals main verb, it can stand alone and does not control the next verb. Would you like me to now make a colorful table chart with past perfect, simple past, combination, examples so that you can see all in one place and remember easily? 1. The whatever she does irritates her mother-in-law sentence and its explanation. 2. Introduction to helping verbs, oxymodals, like will, shall, can, could, etc. Let's go slowly and neatly. Verbs. Part 1. Understanding whatever she does irritates her mother-in-law. Step 1. The example sentence. Whatever she does irritates her mother-in-law. At first, many students think this is wrong, but actually it is 100% correct. Step 2. Why students get confused. Rule we all learned. With do, does, did as helping verbs, we use only V1, first form of verb. Example, she does not play cricket, not plays. Example, he did go to school. Not went. So students see does irritates and feel it breaks the rule. Step 3. The truth. In this sentence, does is not a helping verb. It is the main verb, means performs, acts. So the sentence is actually a combination of two separate sentences. 1. She does it. Main verb equals does perform something. 2. It irritates her mother-in-law. Main verb equals irritates. When we combine them, whatever she does irritates her mother-in-law. And step 4. What is happening grammatically? Both parts are simple present tense. Subject equals singular, she, it. Rule in simple present, if subject is singular, verb gets SEs. Example, he eats, she sings, it rains. So here, she does, because does already has es. It irritates, because it equals singular subject, so verb equals irritates. Step 5, same idea in past tense. The teacher also gave a past tense version. 1, she did it. 2, it irritated me. Combine, whatever she did irritated me. Notice, did equals main verb, past of do. Irritated equals main verb, past of irritate. So no rule is broken. Both are main verbs. Nash Beginner Summary, Part 1. Main point equals do, does, did are sometimes helping verbs and sometimes main verbs. If helping verb, verb must be V1, no must ES. She does not eat rice. If main verb, it works normally, like any verb. She does her homework. Whatever she does irritates her mother-in-law. Both does and irritates are main verbs in that sentence. In past tense, did and irritated both are main verbs. Verbs Part 2. Helping verbs, auxiliaries, and modals. The teacher now shifted to helping verbs, also called auxiliaries, and said there are two categories. Knock. 1. Primary auxiliaries. These are basic helping verbs. Be forms is, am, are, was, were. Have forms has, have, had. Do forms do, does, did. They are used to form different tenses, questions, negatives. Example, she is reading a book. They were playing cricket. I have finished my work. He does not like tea. Modals, main focus. Teacher said, now we'll focus on modals because many students get confused. Some common modals: can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, must, ought to, need, dare, used to. 3. Use of will and shall. Teacher explained. Will, shall are used for future tense. I will call you tomorrow. We shall meet again. Old traditional rule, taught in school. I, we use shall. He, she, they, you use will. But in modern English, people mostly use will with all subjects. Example, I will go to the market. Only in formal legal English, shall is used specially. Snash Beginner Summary Part 2. Auxiliaries equals helping verbs is, am, are, has, have, do, does, did. Modals equals special helping verbs can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, must, ought to, etc. Will, shall show future. Everyday English, we use will with everyone. Example, she will study. Final super simple summary. The sentence, whatever she does irritates her mother-in-law is correct because both does and irritates are main verbs. If subject equals singular, verb takes es in present tense. Helping verbs is, am, are, has, have, do, does, did equals support tense formation. Modals can, may, will, must, etc. Equals show possibility, ability, necessity, future, etc. Will is now used more commonly than shall. Now, question for you to check if you understood. Can you try to make a new sentence like this? Whatever he annoys his teacher, which form will you put in the blank? Do or does? I'll keep it beginner-friendly, colorful. Exercise 1. Simple present tense. Do, does. Fill in the blanks with the correct verb form. 1. She always does her homework. 2. He plays cricket every Sunday. 3. They goes to the park. 4. My brother watches TV in the evening. 5. I likes mangoes. Exercise 2. Identify the correct sentence. Choose which sentence is correct. 1. A. Whatever she do irritates her mother-in-law. B. Whatever she does irritates her mother-in-law. 2. A. She do it. It irritates me. B. She does it. It irritates me. 3. Whatever she did irritated me. B. Whatever she... Exercise 3. Modals. Will, shall. Choose the correct modal verb. 1. I will shall call you tomorrow. 2. We will shall meet in the evening. 3. He will shall go to college next year. 4. They will help you with your work. 5. Never forget your kindness. Answers. Exercise 1. Does. 2. Plays. 3. 4. Watches. Like. Exercise 2. 1b. Whatever she does irritates her mother-in-law. 2b. She does it. It irritates me. 3a. Whatever she did irritated me. Exercise 3. Will to shall or will. Both are correct today, but shall is more formal, old-fashioned. 3. Will for will 5. Shall or will. Both okay, but shall gives strong determination. Quick summary. In simple present tense, if the subject is he, she, it, singular noun, add /es to verb. Whatever singular subject, verb takes SSEs. Did equals past tense, verb becomes past 2, irritated. Will, shall equals future tense. Today, will is common. Shall is formal or used for emphasis. Do you want me to also make a bigger practice worksheet around 20 mixed questions so you can test everything together? Emojis. Modal verbs, shall versus will. Shall with I and we, normal use. When we use shall with I or we, it means we are talking normally about the future. There is no force, no compulsion, just a simple statement. Examples. I shall work hard means I will normally work hard. We shall play tomorrow. Here, it's just like I will, but softer and more formal. Shall with you, he, she, it, they, compulsion. When we use shall with these pronouns, it shows force, order, or obligation. It means the person must do it. Examples, you shall get out of the class, means I am forcing you to go out. He shall do it, means he is forced, no choice. They shall obey the rules. Here, shall equals compulsion, order. Shall for asking permission. Sometimes shall is used to ask politely for permission or suggestion. It expects an answer in yes, no. Examples, shall I move ahead? Should I continue? Shall I erase the board? Shall we go out for a walk? Here, shall equals polite question. Now let's learn will with I, we, strong determination. When we use will with I or we, it shows determination or decision. It means, I am strongly sure, I have decided, I am determined. Examples, I will clear the exam. Means I am 100% determined, we will win the match. Strong confidence. Difference. I shall clear the exam equals I will normally clear it, no force, no strong decision. I will clear the exam, I am determined, nothing can stop me. Will with he, she, it, they, you, names. Normal future. When we use will with others, it shows normal future action. No compulsion, no strong determination. Just a simple statement. Examples. He will do it. Normal statement. They will travel tomorrow. You will learn English. Compare. He shall do it. He is forced. He will do it. He will do it normally. Quick summary. Shall, I, we, normal, polite, formal. Shall, you, he, she, they names, compulsion, order, force. Shall questions, asking permission politely. Will, I, we, strong determination, decision. Will others, normal future. Practice exercise. Fill in the blanks with shall or will. 1. I clear the exam. Determination. 2. We go for a walk tomorrow. 3. You not break the rules. Compulsion. Shall I help you with your homework? For question. 5. He finishes work by evening. Normal future. Do you want me to also make a simple chart diagram comparing shall versus will so you can remember it visually? Perfect try. Let's check your answers one by one, slowly and clearly. Shashtark exercise answers 1. I clear the exam. Correct answer, will. Sentence, I will clear the exam. Reason, because with I and we, will shows determination. Strong decision. 2. We go for a walk tomorrow. Correct answer, shall tense. We shall go for a walk tomorrow. Reason, with I, we, shall shows a normal future action, no force. 3. You not break the rules. Compulsion. Correct answer, sentence. You shall not break the rules. Reason, with you, he, she, they, shall means compulsion, order. 4. I help you with your homework. Correct answer, sentence. Shall I help you with your homework? Reason, when we ask permission, suggestion, we use shall. 5. He finish his work by evening. Normal future, will. Sentence, he will finish his work by evening. Reason with he, she, they, will, shows normal future. Corrected answers recap. 1, will to, shall, 3, shall, 4, shive, will. You did 2 answers correct, understand easily. Let's organize this nicely. I'll act like your English teacher and explain with examples plus emojis plus very simple words. Topic, modal verbs, shall, should, would. 1. Recap of shall and will. With I, we shall equals normal future. Example, we shall go to the park tomorrow. With you, he, she, they shall, compulsion, order, strong rule. Example, you shall not cheat in the exam. With he, she, they will, normal future. Example, he will play cricket tomorrow. With I, we will, determination, strong decision. Example, I will become a bank officer. Number 2, modal verb, should is used in 4 important ways. A, future in the past, when we change shall, should in indirect speech. Example, direct, he said, he shall do it. Indirect, he said that he should do it. Here, should shows future in the past. B, duty, obligation, responsibility. Should equals something you must do, your responsibility. Examples, one should do one's duties. You are a student, you should work hard. C, advice, suggestion. We use should to give advice. Examples, you should ask him about it. You should prepare well for the SBI exam. D, with lest, otherwise. Lest equals otherwise to prevent something bad. Structure, lest plus subject plus should verb. Example, work hard lest you should fail. Meaning, work hard, otherwise you may fail. Nar 3, modal verb, would is used in many ways. A, past form of will. Example, direct, he said he will do it. Indirect, he said that he would do it. B, past habit, repeated action. Example, I would wake up at 3 a.m. earlier. Habit in the past, he would come and ask me questions. C, polite request. Example, would you give me a pen? Would you please help me? Preference, would prefer equals choice. Example, I would prefer tea to coffee. E, conditional sentences, golden rule, used in if sentences, conditionals. Example, if I were rich, I would help the poor. Summary, quick revision. Shall equals with I, we, normal future. With you, he, they, order / compulsion. Will equals with he, she, they, normal future. With I, we, determination. Should equals 1, future and past. 2, duty, obligation. 3, advice, suggestion. 4, with lest, otherwise, would. 1, past form of will. 2, past habit. 3, polite request. 4, preference. 5, conditional sentences. Now it's very clear, right? Do you want me to create practice exercises, fill up small questions, so you can test yourself on shall, should, would, step by step? Perfect, just a few questions to make sure you've really got it. Try these. 1, shall versus will. Which sentence is correct for showing a strong intention? A, I shall call you tomorrow. B, I will call you tomorrow. 2, should, advice, duty. Fill in the blank. You study hard if you want to pass the exam. 3. Should, future in the past, change to indirect speech. Direct, he said, I shall help her. Indirect, ahal yunharo. 4. Would, past habit, choose the correct option. A. When I was young, I would play outside every evening. B. When I was young, I will play outside every evening. 5. Polite request. Which is more polite? A. Give me your book. Would you give me your book? Do you want me to also give answers with explanations right away, or do you first want to try answering yourself and then I'll correct? Great effort. You're really improving. Let's check your answers one by one with simple explanations. 1. Shall versus will. Your answer. B. I will call you tomorrow. Correct explanation. Today in modern English, will is normally used for future. Shall is rare and mostly formal or old style. 2. Should, advice, duty. Your answer. Should. Correct sentence. You should study hard if you want to pass the exam. Explanation. Should equals advice, suggestion, duty. 3. Should, future in the past. Your answer. He said that he should have helped her. Slight mistake. Correct. He said that he should help her. Explanation. Direct. He said, I shall help her. In indirect speech, shall changes to should, not should had. 4. Would, past habit. Your answer. A. When I was young, I would play outside every evening. Correct. Explanation. Would is used for past habits, things you used to do regularly. 5. Would, polite request. Your answer. B. Would you give me your book? Let's break it down step by step in very simple English so it becomes crystal clear. I'll add examples, emojis, and summaries so you can study easily. Topic, verbs, modal verbs, would, can, could. Part 1, conditional sentences with would. Teacher in video explained. 1. If the condition is in simple past tense, verb second form, then in the result part we use would plus verb, first form. Example, if I went there, I would ask that question. Agar main wahan jata, to main wahan sawal puchta, meaning equals unreal, imaginary condition. 2. If the condition is in past perfect tense, had's verb third form, then in the result part we use would have us verb third form. Example, if I had gone there, I would have asked that question. Agar main wahan gaya hota, to main wah sawal puch chuka hota. Golden rule for conditionals. If simple past would verb first form, if plus past perfect would have plus third form. Now, part 2, other uses of would. 1. Preference, likes/choices. I would rather stay home than go out. मैं बाहर जाने के बजाय घर रहना पसंद करूंगा. 2. Polite offers requests. Would you like some tea? क्या आप चाय लेना चाहेंगे? Part 3, the verb can. 1. Ability, capacity, power. I can do it. He can clear the exam. वह परीक्षा पास कर सकता है. Use can when you talk about ability. 2. Possibility, something may happen. It can rain today. आज बारिश हो सकती can come today. वह आज आ सकता है. Use can when something is possible. 3. Permission, asking, allowing. Can I come in? क्या मैं अंदर आ सकता हूँ? Can I sit here? क्या मैं यहाँ बैठ सकता हूँ? Use can to ask for permission. 4. Requests. Can you please pass the salt? Can you help me with this? Can you tell me the way to Akshardam? Here, can does not mean ability. It's just a polite way of asking. Part 4. Past of can equals could. He said he can do it. In past, he said he could do it. Could is used for past ability, possibility, or polite request. Quick summary. Would, used in conditional sentences. If plus past, would plus verb first form. If plus past perfect, would have plus verb third form. Also used for preference and polite offers. 2. Can, shows ability, shows possibility, shows permission. Used for requests. 3. Could's past form of can. Extra easy example to remember. If I studied hard, I would pass the exam. Imaginary. If I had studied hard, I would have passed the exam. Past regret. I can swim. Ability. It can rain tomorrow. Possibility. Can I borrow your pen? Permission. Can you help me please? Request. Would you like me to now prepare a practice exercise? Fill in blank. We'll check your answers. Exercise. Would, can, could. Part A. Fill in the blanks. 1. If I rich, I buy a big house. B. Buy. If she studied harder, she have passed the exam. Study pass. He run very fast when he was young. Ability in past. 4. I sit here asking permission. 5. It looks cloudy. It rained today. 6. You help me with my homework, please. 7. If they invited me, I go to the party. Part B. Choose the correct option. 8. He said he could speak French when he was a child. 9. If I had seen him, I will have told him the truth. 10. You like some tea? Try these step by step, hurry. Would you like me to also give small hints for each blank so you don't feel stuck? Nice try. Let's check carefully, one by one. Tash, Part A. Fill in the blanks. 1. If I were rich, I would buy a big house. We use would in result part, not could here. 2. If she had studied harder, she would have passed the exam. Past perfect in condition would have plus V3 in result. 3. He could run very fast when he was young. Could shows past ability, not can. 4. Can I sit here? Correct. Permission. 5. It can rain today. Can for possibility in present future. Could is also possible, but can is more common here. 6. Can you help me with my homework, please? Correct. 7. If they invited me, I would go to the party. Correct. Correct answers. 1. Would. 2. Would have. Thrould. Could. Can, or could. 6. Can. 7. Would. You got 4 fully correct. 4, 6, 7, almost 5. You mixed would and could a little in conditional sentences. Don't worry, it's normal. Conditionals are tricky. Do you want me to now check Part B, 8 bis 10, also 8 to 10? 8. When I was a child, I swim very well. Correct answer. Could. Past ability, could. You got it right. 9. If I see him tomorrow, I tell him about the meeting. Correct answer. Will. Because condition is in present future, use will not would. Wrong in your answer. You wrote would. 10. He said that he helped me with my homework. Correct answer, would. Reported speech, will, changes to would. Correct. Shad final score in. Q8, correct. Q9, wrong, should be will. Q10, correct. So out of all 10 questions, you got 7 correct. That's strong progress. Do you want me to now make a simple chart of will and? Verbs. Modal verbs, could, may, might. 1. Could. Past of can. Can means ability now. Could means ability in the past. Example, I can swim now. When I was 5 years old, I could run very fast. Polite requests. We use could to ask in a polite way. Example, could I talk to Mr. Ram? Could you help me with my homework? Possibility could also shows something is possible. Example, it could rain today. Maybe it will rain. She could be late. Nasher 2. May, permission. Used to ask permission politely. Example, may I come in? Very polite. Can I come in? Normal, less formal. Teachers often taught us to say, may I come in, ma'am? Possibility, to show something may happen. Example, it may rain today. I may meet an old friend. Purpose, sometimes used to show purpose. Example, we eat so that we may live. We work hard so that we may clear the exam. Prayers, blessings, when wishing or blessing someone. Example, may God bless you. May you get all the happiness. May you succeed in life. Number 3, might. Past of may, might is the past form of may. Example, he said he might do it. Possibility, less strong than may. Might shows weaker possibility. Example, it might rain tomorrow. Less sure than it may rain. Purpose in past, used like may but in past sense. Example, he ate food so that he might live. Main difference. Main difference. Quick char verb, use 1, use 2. Example, could. Past ability, polite request, possibility. He could run fast. Could I borrow your pen? May. Permission, possibility, purpose, blessing. May I come in? It may rain. May God bless you. Might. Past of may. Weak possibility. He said he might come. It might rain. Quick summary. Could its past ability, polite request, possibility. May, permission, polite possibility, purpose, blessing. Might equals past of may, weaker possibility, past purpose. Think of it like this. Can, could. Ability now, ability in past, request possibility. May, might, permission, possibility, weaker possibility, past use. Explanations. Practice exercises. Could, may, might. Q1. When I was young, I climbed trees easily. A, may, be, could, see, might. Answer could, because it's past ability. Q2. I borrow your book, please? A, may, be, might, see, could. Answer A, may. More polite. C, could. Also polite. Both are correct for polite requests, but may sounds more formal. Q3. It looks cloudy. It, rain later. A, may, could, see, might. Answer all 3 are possible. May equals quite possible. Could equals possible, might equals less sure. Q4, teacher, I come in. A may, B could, C might. Answer A may because we use may I come in to politely ask permission. Q5, he said that he help me tomorrow. A may, B could, C might. Reported speech, he said I may help you, changes to might. Q6, she was tired, but she finished her homework. Could be, may, C might. Answer, could, past ability equals she could finish her homework. Q7, work hard so that you clear the exam. A may, B might, C could, may, purpose, present, future, use may. Q8, he ate food so that he live. A may, B might, C could. Answer, B might, purpose in the past, use might. Q9, God bless you with success. May, B might, C could. Answer A, blessings always use may. Q10, if you practiced more, you speak English fluently. A, may, B might, C could. Answer C could. Possibility with condition, could fits best. Quick reminder, could, past ability, request, possibility. May, permission, possibility, purpose, blessings. Might, past of may, weaker possibility, past purpose. Do you want me to now make a visual chart with emojis, short key sentences, like a revision card, so you can quickly revise before exam? Understand clearly. Verbs, modals, might, must, ought to, used to. Might, meaning shows small or weak possibility, past permission or condition. Possibility, less chance. It may rain equals high chance of rain. It might rain equals less chance of rain. Key idea, may equals stronger possibility, might equals weaker possibility. Past permission, he asked if he might come in. This means he asked if he could enter in the past. Here, might, past form of may when talking about permission. Conditional sentences. If he did it, it might help him, meaning if he completed the work, there is a small chance it will help. Remember, use might when possibility is low, talking about past permission in if conditions. Must meaning shows necessity, duty, strong advice, or determination. Necessity compulsory. You must talk to her. You have no choice. It is necessary. You must obey your parents. It is your duty. Determinate, strong will. I must work hard to excel in exams. Shows strong determination from inside. Strong advice suggestion. He must work hard, meaning equals he should definitely work hard. Key idea, must, strongest modal. It puts pressure. Example, you must do it. You are forced, obliged. Compare, should, ought to, softer advice, no pressure. Must, strong pressure, compulsory. Shack ought to meaning, shows duty, advice, or strong possibility. Duty, advice, you ought to obey your parents, means the same as you should obey your parents, but sounds a little stronger. Rule, after ought, always used to. Example, you ought obey your parents. You ought to obey your parents. Strong possibility, it ought to be done, meaning there is a strong possibility that this work will be completed. Key idea, ought to is like should but slightly stronger, not as forceful as must. Used to, marginal modal, meaning used in two ways, past habit and passive voice. Past habit, I used to wake up at 3 a.m., means earlier it was my habit, but now not anymore. Passive voice, this hall is used to conduct meetings. Here, used to equals purpose of present habit. Key idea, used to past habit equals something you regularly did in the past, but not now. Be used to passive present usage habit. Quick summary. Might, weak possibility, past permission, conditions. Must, necessity, duty, strong advice, determination, very strong. Ought to, duty, advice, like should, but stronger. Used to past habits or passive structure. That was today's lesson. Do you want me to now create a practice exercise with answers for these 4 modals? Perfect! Let's make a practice exercise on the 4 modals we learned. Might, must, ought to, used to. I'll give you questions first, then the correct answers with explanations below. Exercise, modals practice. Part A, fill in the blanks with the correct modal verb. 1, it looks cloudy. It rain later. 2, you finish your homework before playing. 3, when I was a child, I play cricket every evening. 4, we are late already. We hurry. 5, he is sick. He see a doctor. 6, she asked if she leave the class early. 7, it's almost 7 p.m. Dad be home by now. 8, people respect their elders. 9, if you studied harder, you passed the exam. 10, this hall is to organize meetings. Answers with explanation. 1. Might, it might rain later. Weak possibility. Must, you must finish your homework before playing. 3. Used to, I used to play cricket every evening. Past habit. 4. Must, we must hurry. Urgent necessity. 5. Ought to, he ought to see a doctor. Advice. 6. Might, she asked if she might leave the class early. 7. Ought to, dad ought to be home by now. Strong possibility. 8. Ought to, people ought to respect their elders. 9. Might, if you studied harder, you might pass the exam. 10. Used to, this hall is used to organize meetings. Passive use. Now it's your turn. Try solving at least 5 questions aloud without looking at answers. Then check. Do you want me to create a topic? Modal verbs, used to, dare, need. Used to. Used to has 2 different uses. A, past habit, old actions we don't do now. Used to equals talks about something you did regularly in the past, but not anymore. Examples, I used to wake up at 3 a.m., earlier habit, not now. He used to watch a lot of TV shows. She used to go jogging every morning. Think, something that was your old habit, but not your habit now. B, present passive form, be used to, means accustomed, habitual now. Be used to equals shows someone is comfortable or has a habit of doing something now. Examples, he is used to driving late at night. He is comfortable with it. It's his habit now. I am used to studying for long hours. They are used to living in the city. So remember, used to, verb, past habit. Be used to, verb sign, noun, present habit, accustomed. 2, dare to. Dare means to show courage, to challenge, to face something bravely. Examples, he dared to ask me a question. He was brave enough. She dares to speak the truth in front of everyone. Rules for dare. In positive sentences, use dare plus to. He dared to climb the mountain. In negative sentences, don't use to. He dare not ask me a question. Or, he daren't ask me a question. So remember, positive, dare to, negative, dare not, no to. #3. Need means requirement, necessity. A. In positive sentences, we use need plus to. I need to do that work. She needs to buy some medicine. B. In negative sentences, we do not use to after need not. I need not do that work. You need not worry. So remember, positive, need to. Negative, need not, no to. #4. Quick recap of other modals mentioned from the table and transcript. Can, permission, possibility, ability, request. Example, can I come in? Could, past of can, polite requests. Example, could you help me? May, permission, blessing, possibility. Example, may I sit here? Might, weaker possibility, past of may. Example, it might rain today. Summary for quick memory. 1. Used to plus verb past habit. Be used to plus ing noun, present habit, accustomed. 2. Dare, positive, dare to, negative, dare not, no to. 3. Positive, need to, negative, need not, no to. 4. Other modals, can, permission, possibility, ability, request. Could, past of can, polite requests. May, permission, blessings, possibility. Might, weak possibility, past of may. Done, now you have a clear, clean structure. Would you like me to create a practice exercise with answers, just like we did earlier, for these 3 new modals, used to, dare, need, so you can check your understanding? Perfect. Let's practice used to, dare, and need with simple questions. I'll give you a question, you try, and I'll give the correct answer immediately after. Answer, practice exercise. Part A, used to remember, used to verb, old habit, past, be used to plus in noun, present habit, accustomed. 1, when I was a child, I play outside every evening. Answer, I used to play outside every evening. 2, she watched a lot of cartoons when she was young. Answer, she used to watch a lot of cartoons. 3, he lives in London now, so he be the cold weather. Answer, he is used to the cold weather. 4, I wake up early every day, so I get up at 5 a.m. Answer, I am used to getting up at 5 a.m. Part B, dare remember. Positive, dare to. Negative, dare not, no to. 5, he was very brave. He asked the teacher a difficult question. Answer, he dared to ask the teacher a difficult question. 6, she is shy. She speak in front of the class. Answer, she dare not speak in front of the class. 7, I was nervous, but I tell the truth. Answer, I dared to tell the truth. Part C, need remember, positive, need to, negative, need not, no to. 8. You study hard to pass the exam. Answer, you need to study hard to pass the exam. 9. We worry. Everything is fine. Answer, we need not worry. 10. She finished the work today. It's not urgent. Answer, she need not finish the work today. That's it. You practiced all 3 modals in one go. Would you like me to also give you a mix exercise where all modals like can, may, might, used to, dare, need, etc. are mixed together to make it feel like a real exam test? Great, let's do a mixed exercise now. This will feel like a real exam test because I'll mix all the modal verbs. Can, could, may, might, should, must, will, would, used to, dare, need. I'll give you the question, then I'll write the correct answer immediately after so you can check and learn. Mixed modal practice. When I was a child, I play cricket every evening. Answer, I used to play cricket every evening. 2. You look sick. You see a doctor. Answer, you should see a doctor. 3. It looks cloudy. It rain later. Answer, it might rain later. 4. She is very brave. She asked the teacher a difficult question. Answer, she dared to ask the teacher a difficult question. We not worry. Everything is fine. Answer, we need not worry. 6. This box is too heavy. I lift it alone. Answer, I cannot lift it alone. 7. In the past, she watched TV for hours every day. Answer, she used to watch TV for hours every day. 8. He worked hard, so he passed the exam easily. Answer, he could pass the exam easily. 9. Students not use mobile phones in the exam hall. Answer, students must not use mobile phones in the exam hall. 10. I promise I help you with your homework. Answer, I will help you with your homework. Summary for you. Used to old habit past. Should, advice. Might, possibility. Dare, courage/challenge. Need not necessary. Can, ability. Could, past ability, possibility. Must, strong rule/necessity. Will, promise, future. Do you want me to prepare 20 more mixed questions like this with answers so that you can practice deeply just like a test paper? Topic verbs focus on modal verbs. Modal verbs are special helping verbs like can, could, might, must, shall, should, would, ought to, dare, need to. They show ability, possibility, permission, duty, or habits. Tash transcript explanation in simple English. Used to past habit sentence. When Ram was young, Ram used to work for 12 hours, meaning in the past, Ram had a habit of working 12 hours. He doesn't do it now. Rule, used to plus verb, shows a past habit. Examples, I used to laugh a lot in school. He used to party a lot in college. Could, past ability sentence. I talked to her so that I could warn her of the coming problem. Meaning, I spoke to her because I had the ability to warn her. Rule, can equals ability in present. Could equals ability in past. Example, I can swim now. When I was 5, I could swim in a small pool. Past ability. May, might, purpose, and possibility. We eat so that we may live. Meaning, purpose, we eat for the reason of living. Rule, may equals permission, purpose, possibility. Present, future. Might equals past possibility or weaker possibility. Examples. It may rain today. Present, future possibility. It might rain yesterday, but I am not sure. Past possibility. Sentence. We ate so that we might survive. Equals past purpose. Ought to, duty, responsibility. Sentence, one ought to protect one's country, meaning it is everyone's responsibility to protect the country. Rule, should use advice. Ought to equals stronger responsibility, duty, but softer than must. Examples, you should drink water. Advice, we ought to respect our parents. Moral duty. Dare, courage, challenge. Sentence, he dare not accept your challenge, meaning he doesn't have the courage to accept it. Rule, in negative, use dare not, without to. In positive, use dare to. Examples, she dared to speak the truth. Positive, he dare not fight with the teacher. Negative. Can possibility, ability in present sentence. Everyone can learn new words easily with the help of a dictionary. Meaning, it is possible for everyone to learn words with a dictionary. Examples, I can ride a bike. She can speak English. Might, possibility in past, weak possibility sentence. I was afraid that if I asked him again, he might refuse. Meaning, there was a possibility he would refuse. Examples, he might be late today, weak possibility in present. She might forget yesterday, past weak possibility. Should, could, purpose in past tense. He was working hard so that he could get a good job, meaning his hard work had a purpose to get a good job. Examples. I study so that I can pass the exam. I studied so that I could pass the exam, past. Final beginner-friendly summary. 1. Used to, old habits, past. I used to play cricket every day. 2. Can, ability now, possibility now. I can cook pasta. 3. Could, ability in the past. She could sing well when she was young. 4. May, permission, possibility, present, future. You may go home. 5. Might, weaker or past possibility. It might rain tomorrow. 6. Should, advice. You should sleep early. 7. Ought to, moral duty. We ought to help the poor. 8. Must, strong necessity or rule. You must wear a helmet. 9. Dare, courage, challenge. He dare not lie to his father. Emojis, examples, and a clean structure. I will also correct mistakes wherever needed and keep it very beginner-friendly. Topic verbs, focus modal verbs, confusing verbs, lie. Part past habit, used to. Example from transcript. When he was a kid, he used to play with me. Explanation. Used to is used for past habits, things we did regularly in the past but don't do now. Structure. Subject used to verb, base form. More examples. I used to watch cartoons every morning. She used to go to school by bus. Part need for necessity. Sentence from transcript. They need not hurry. There is plenty of time. Explanation. Need to shows necessity, something important to do. Need not, no necessity, not required. Examples. You need to study for the exam. You need not worry. Everything is fine. Rule. In negative sentences with need and dare, we do not use to. Example. He need not come today. Correct. Not. He need not to come today. Part. Confusing verbs. Lie and lay. This is the most confusing part for learners. Let's break it down clearly. A. Verb lie, meaning to rest or to be in a flat position. Lie equals yourself lying down. No object. Present. Past. Lay. Past participle. Lain. Examples. I lie on the bed every night. Yesterday I lay on the sofa. Past. He has lain there for hours. Past participle. Lie, meaning to tell a falsehood. Lie equals not telling the truth. Present. Lie. Past. Past participle. Lied. Examples. Children sometimes lie to avoid punishment. He lied to me yesterday. She has lied many times. See verb lay, meaning to put something down. Lays requires an object. You put something down. Present, lay. Past, laid. Past participle, laid. Examples. I lay the book on the table. Present. He laid the box on the floor yesterday. Past. They have laid the plates on the table. Key difference. Easy trick. Lie. Resting yourself. No object. Lay. Put something down. Needs an object. Extra tips to remember. 1. Used to equals past habits. He used to swim every morning. 2. Need not equals no necessity. You need not shout. Keep calm. Lie, rest. Lie, lay, lain. I lay on the bed yesterday. 4. Lie. Tell falsehood. Lied, lied. He lied to his teacher. 5. Lay. Put something. Lay, laid, laid. She laid the baby on the bed. Beginner-friendly summary. Used to shows old habits in the past. Need not shows necessity or no necessity. Lie, rest, lie, lay, lain. Lie, falsehood, lie, lied. Put something down. Lay, laid, laid. Remember, lie equals no object. I lie on the bed. Lay equals needs object. I lay the book on the table. This is the detailed explanation of the part you shared. Would you like me to now create practice exercises with answers, like fill in the blanks, choose correct form, for used to, need, lie, lay, topic, verbs, part, special confusing verbs. 1. Verb, lie, and lay. These two verbs confuse many learners because they look similar, but have different meanings. A. Lie to rest, to be in a flat position, meaning to rest yourself, to be in a horizontal position, no object needed. Example, I lie on the bed, I rest on the bed. Forms lie, lay, lain. Present, I lie on the bed. Yesterday, I lay on the bed. Past participle, I have lain on the bed. Mistake to avoid. I laid on the floor is wrong if you mean I rested. Correct. I lay on the floor. Lie, to tell a false statement, meaning to say something untrue, to speak a falsehood. Example, I lied to him. I told him something false. Forms, lied, lied. C, lay, to put something down, meaning to place something in a flat position, needs an object. Example, he laid the book on the table. He put the book down. Forms, lay, laid, laid. Present, I lay the cloth on the table. Past, I laid the cloth yesterday. Past participle, I have laid the cloth on the table. Easy trick, lie equals no object, I rest myself. Lay equals needs an object, I put something down. Hash 2, verb fall versus fell, another common confusion. A, fall, to drop down to go downward naturally, meaning to go down by itself. Forms fall, fallen. Example, the apple fell from the tree. I have fallen many times while running. B, fell, to cut down to make something fall, meaning to cause something to fall, especially trees. Forms fell, felled, felled. Example, he felled the big tree with an axe. Easy trick, fall, go down naturally. Fell, make something go down. Verb find versus found. A, find, to discover, to get something lost or searched for, meaning to see, to get, to discover. Forms find, found, found. Example, I found my lost keys yesterday. B, found, to establish something, to start an organization, meaning to begin or create. Forms found, founded, founded. Example, he founded the organization in 1970. Easy trick, find equals discover, found is establish. Najar 4, verb fly versus flow. Students often confuse these two in exams. A, fly, to move through the air. Forms fly, flew, flown. Example, the birds flew in the sky. The plane has flown to London. B, flow, to move like liquid, to move continuously. Forms flow, flowed, flowed. Example, the river flows quietly. The water flowed from the tap. Common exam mistake, the water has flown, wrong. Correct, the water has flowed. Final quick summary, lay, lain equals to rest. Laid equals to say something false. Laid equals to put something down. Fall, fell, fallen equals to go down naturally. Fell, felled to cut, make something fall. Find, found, to discover. Found, founded to establish. Fly, flew, flown equals to move in air. Flow, flowed equals to move like liquid. Tip for beginners, always check topic, verbs, special cases and confusing words. 1. Hang versus hung versus hanged. The verb hang means to suspend, or to put something up so that it dangles. But there are two different rules. 1. Hang, hung, used for things, objects. Example, the clock hung on the wall. I hung my clothes outside to dry. 2. Hang, hanged, used for people when talking about execution, death punishment. Example, the prisoner was hanged till death. Tip, if it is about things, hung. If it is about people, execution, hanged. Numbers 2. Advice versus advise. 1. Advice noun equals a suggestion, recommendation, guidance, or what someone tells you to do. Example, he gave me good advice. I always take my teacher's advice seriously. 2. Advise, verb, to give a suggestion. Example, the doctor advised me to drink more water. I advise you to study daily. Trick, C in advice, noun, S in advise, verb. Number 3. Practice versus practice. In British English, practice, noun, the act of doing something regularly. Practice, verb, the action of doing it. In American English, only practice is used for both noun and verb. Examples, noun, practice makes a man perfect. Verb, he practices every day. For your exams, remember the British distinction. CE, noun, SE, verb 4. Breath, breath. 1. Breath noun equals air we take in or out of our lungs. Example, take a deep breath. His breath smelled of coffee. 2. Breathe, verb, the action of inhaling, exhaling. Example, I can't breathe in this smoke. We need to breathe fresh air. Trick, teach at the end equals noun. The, sound equals verb. Quick summary, cheat sheet. Hang, hung, objects. Hanged, execution. Advice equals guidance. Advise equals to give guidance. Practice, UK. In US, always practice. Breathe, now air. Breathe, verb equals action of inhaling, exhaling. Now it's clear and beginner friendly. Would you like me to also create a table of verbs with examples, hang, advice? Now let's carefully understand this transcript step by step. I will act like your English teacher, keeping things super simple, colorful, and beginner friendly. Hash topic, verbs, noun versus verb confusion words. 1. Breath versus breathe. Breath, with the sound, no E at the end, equals noun, the air we take in or out of our lungs. Example, he took a deep breath. Question, what did he take? A breath, thing, noun. Breathe with E at the end equals verb, the action of taking air in and out. Example, he tried to breathe. Question, what did he try to do? To breathe. Action, verb. Trick to remember. Breath, short word, equals thing, air. Breathe, longer word, action. Najdar 2. Belief versus believe. Belief equals noun, faith, trust, confidence. Example, he had a strong belief in God. Question, what did he have? A belief, thing, noun. Believe equals verb to trust, to accept something as true. Example, he believed me. Question, what did he do? He believed, action, verb. Trick to remember, belief equals idea inside the mind, noun. Believe equals action of trusting, verb. Namajar 3. Proof versus prove. Proof equals noun, evidence, something that shows truth. Example, I have a proof. Question, what do I have? A proof, thing, noun. Prove equals verb to show something is true. Example, he proved me wrong. Question, what did he do? He proved, action, verb. Trick to remember, proof equals the evidence itself. Prove equals the act of showing the truth. Najar 4. Effect versus affect. Effect equals noun, result, outcome, consequence. Example, the medicine had a good effect on him. Question, what did the medicine have? An effect, thing, noun. Affect equals verb to influence, to make a change. Example, the medicine affected him positively. Question, what did the medicine do? It affected him, action, verb. Trick to remember, effect equals result, noun. Affect equals action, verb. And now for summary, quick revision. 1 breath N equals the air we take. Breathe V equals the action of taking air. 2 belief N equals trust, faith. Believe V equals to trust, to accept. 3 proof N equals evidence. Prove V equals to show truth. 4 affect N equals result. Affect V to influence. Now everything is in a script step by step. I'll teach you as if you're a beginner, and I'll make it colorful with emojis, give examples, and then a clear summary at the end so you don't feel confused. Topic, verbs. Special focus on noun versus verb. Najhar 1. Effect versus affect. Effect, noun, means result or impact. Example, the medicine had a strong effect on me. Here, effect is a thing, result, so it is a noun. Affect, verb, means to influence, to have an impact on. Example, the bad news really affected me. Here, affected is an action, so it is a verb. Special note, sometimes affect can also be used as a verb, meaning to bring about, to achieve. Example, the leader affected big changes in the system. Here it means achieved or brought about. Number 2, complaint versus complain. Complaint, noun, means a statement of dissatisfaction, a problem reported. Example, she filed a complaint against her neighbor. Here, complaint is a thing, so it is a noun. Complain, verb, means to express dissatisfaction. Example, she often complains about the food. Here, complain is an action, so it is a verb. Number 3, sign versus signature. Signature noun means the written name you put on a document. Example, please put your signature on this paper. Here, signature is a thing, so it is a noun. Sign means to write your name. Example, he signed the contract yesterday. Here, sign is an action, so it is a verb. Common mistake, put your sign on this paper. Correct, put your signature on this paper. Tag 4, verb forms, first, second, third. Every verb in English can change its form. V1, V2, V3. Often we add ed to make past forms. Examples, 1, learn, learned, learned. 2, complete, completed, completed. 3, absorb, absorbed, absorbed. 4, harden, hardened, hardened. 5, soften, softened, softened. These are called regular verbs because they follow the rule add ed. But some verbs are irregular verbs, don't follow the ed rule. Example, go, went, gone. Eat, ate, eaten. Write, wrote, written. Summary, quick revision. 1, effect, noun equals result. Affect, verb equals influence. 2, complaint, noun equals problem statement. Complain, verbs, action of complaining. 3, signature, noun equals written name. Sign, verb equals the act of writing name for. Verb forms. Regular verbs, add, ed. Irregular verbs, special changes. Go, went, gone. Now your turn. Do you want me to make a small exercise with answers after each question based on these words? Hash exercise 1, effect versus affect. Fill in the blanks with effect, noun, or affect, verb. 1, the new teacher had a grate on the students. Answer, effect because it is the result, noun. 2, the heavy rain will the cricket match. Answer, effect because it is an action, verb equals influence. Hash exercise 2, complaint versus complain. Choose the correct word. 3, she filed a sore against her noisy neighbor. Answer, complaint, it's a thing, noun. 4, the customer began to coo about the poor service. Answer plain, it's an action verb. Exercise 3, sign versus signature. Correct the sentences. 5, please put your sign on this paper. Correct it. Correct answer, please put your signature on this paper. Signature is the correct noun here. 6. He the contract yesterday. Answer, he signed the contract yesterday. Sign action verb. Exercise 4. Verb forms. Write the second and third forms of the verbs. 7. Go, go. Answer, go, went, gone. 8. Learn. Answer, learn, learned, learned. Regular verb. 9. Write, write. Answer, write, wrote, written. 10. Complete, scorn. Answer, complete, completed, completed. Quick recap. Affect equals result, noun. Affect, influence, verb. Complaint equals noun. Complain equals verb. Signature equals noun. Sign equals verb. Verbs have forms, V1, V2, V3. Regular equals add-ed, irregular equals change form. Common grammar mistakes, at 1. Regular verbs, add at. Some verbs form past, V2, and past part of 3, just by adding id. Example, achieved, achieved, achieved. Acquire, acquired, acquired. These are called regular verbs. Number 2, irregular verbs, no change in all 3 forms. Some verbs never change. Their V1, V2, V3 are all the same. Examples, cast, 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 put, 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 shut, 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 cut, 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 broadcast, broadcast, broadcast. Easy to remember because the form stays the same. Hammer 3, same spelling, different pronunciation. Some verbs look the same in spelling but change in pronunciation. Example, read, read, read. Present equals read. I read a book every day. Past equals read. Yesterday I read a story. Spelling same, pronunciation different. Nashar 4. Subject-verb agreement rules. Here are some mistakes and corrections explained. A. Many a rule. Many a plus singular noun, singular verb. Many a patriot were patriotic. Many a patriot was patriotic. B. Lying versus laying. Lie equals to be in a place, to rest, no object. Lay equals to put something down, needs an object. The books are laying on the shelf. The books are lying on the shelf. Hashed C. The number of rule. The number of plus plural noun takes singular verb. The number of amendments have been made. The number of amendments has been made. D. Mountains. Example, Himalayas, always plural. The Himalayas are in the north of India. E. Passive voice. Rule was where plus V3, past participle. She disappeared and found dead near a well. She disappeared and was found dead near a well. F. Past time expressions. Rule when a specific past time is given, yesterday, last week, last year. Use simple past, not past perfect. I had been to Delhi last week. I went to Delhi last week. G. Either or neither nor. Rule verb agrees with the nearest subject. Either she or you are to blame. H. Relative clause who. They are the children who must cause trouble. They are the children who can cause trouble. Quick summary. 1. Regular verbs add, ed, achieve, achieved. 2. Irregular verbs same in all forms, cut, put, shut. 3. Same spelling, different pronunciation, read, 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 read. 4. Subject-verb agreement, follow rules. Many equals singular verb. The number of equals singular verb. Mountains equals plural verb. Are. Either or agree with nearest subject. 5. Passive voice, was, were, V3, 6. Past time, last week, yesterday, use simple past. 7. Lie versus lay. Lie equals rest. Lay, put something down. Extra tip. If you are ever confused, ask yourself, is it action happening? Verb form. Is it result state? Past participle or passive form? Do you want me to now create a practice exercise? Verbs. Detailed explanation from transcript. The rest of the students. Sentence. The rest of the students are still working. Why are? Students equals plural. The rest of the students equals still plural, so we use plural verb are. Correct. The rest of the students are still working. Can versus be able to. Rule, can and be able to mean the same, so don't use both together. No one in this world can be able to work continuously for 10 hours. No one in this world can work continuously for 10 hours. Or, no one in this world is able to work continuously for 10 hours. Both are correct, but don't mix them. Tashed period of 25 years. Sentence. The period of 25 years has passed, but he still has no job. Why has? Subject equals period, singular, not years. So, singular verb has. Correct. The period of 25 years has passed. Each, either, neither. Rule. Each, either, neither, always singular verb. Example. Each of them have to remember his duty. Each of them has to remember his duty. Remember, each equals one by one equals singular. Tash neither nor plus verb agreement. Rule, verb agrees with the nearest subject. Neither he nor his friends are going out. Friends equals plural, so we use are. Correct. Neither he nor his friends are going out. Bring versus buy. Most of the girls have bought apparatus home. Buy equals purchase. Bring equals carry something to a place. Correct verb. Most of the girls have brought apparatus home. Politics as a subject. Politics as a field of study or topic equals singular. Example, Indian politics seems like a fight between the powerful and the weak. Politics with its tactics teaches you lessons. Correct. Politics seems teaches. Singular verb. Idiom, make a silk purse out of a sow's ear. Meaning, you cannot change the true nature of something just by covering it with expensive things. Example, a dishonest man will remain dishonest, no matter how rich he becomes. One of the plus plural noun, rule, verb depends on the plural noun. Example, he is one of the soldiers who have gone to war. Because who have gone refers to soldiers, plural. A lot of can be plural. Example, a lot of singers encourage the crowd. Verb is plural here. Doctor with his 2 daughters. With his daughters equals extra information. Subject equals doctor, singular. Example, the doctor with his 2 daughters was searching for the reason behind his son's sudden death. Use singular verb, was. The number of. Rule, the number of plus plural noun, singular verb. Example, the number of refugees is increasing day by day. Candidates, who. Example, the candidates who have not given their payment till now are found uninterested. Candidates equals plural verb are. Quick summary, very beginner friendly. 1, plural subject, plural verb, students are. 2, can equals be able to, don't mix both. 3, period of 25 years equals singular has. 4, each, either, neither equals singular verb. 5, neither nor, verb matches nearest subject. 6, bring equals carry, buy, purchase. 7, politics equals singular, seems, teaches. 8, one of the plus plural noun, plural verb, have. 9, a lot of was plural. 10, the number of equals singular verb. 11, candidates who equals plural verb. So far, you are doing great. Don't worry if you feel confused. English grammar looks big, but step by step, it becomes easy. Perfect, you gave me the last part of the transcript. Don't worry if it looks messy. I'll now organize the explanation. Found, founded, establish. The teacher mentioned sthapana karna, to establish something. In English, the correct verb is found, present, means to start something, like an organization. Founded, past, means started in the past. Example, he wants to found a new company. The company was founded in 1990. Remember, found verb is different from found past of find. Be careful. Example, I found my keys yesterday. Past of find, he founded a school, started a school. Each of the student sentence. Each of the students in the computer class has to practice a lot this semester. Rule, each equals singular, so verb equals has. Wrong, each of the students have to practice. Correct, each of the students has to practice. Tip, each equals 1 by 1, always singular. Verb needed, practice. The teacher said, Usko bahut zyada abhyas karna hoga. He has to practice a lot. Practice is the verb here. Example, everyone must practice regularly. She practices piano every day. Summary of verb topic. The teacher ended the main verb topic here and said, if you want more practice, do error detection exercises. Many books provide 1,000 plus questions for practice. Daily 20 to 25 minutes of practice is enough to grow steadily. Extra resources mentioned. The teacher suggested confusing words collection, previous year questions, 3,000 word series, fixed prepositions, phrasal verbs. These are important for exam preparation, SBIPO, IBPS-PO, because many error detection and grammar questions come from them. Spoken English course. The teacher also advertised a spoken English course, face-to-face interaction with teacher, group discussions, public speaking practice, weekly 2 Zoom classes, homework plus feedback. They also mentioned a discount, 10% off with code, if joined on the 26th January. Homework question, important for you. The teacher gave a homework question about gerund versus present participle. Sentence, singing is his hobby. Now let's understand. Gerund equals verb ing used as a noun. Example, swimming is fun. Here, swimming got activity, like a noun. Present participle is equals verb plus ing used as an adjective or part of continuous tense. Example, the boy is singing loudly. Here, singing equals action happening now. In the sentence, singing is his hobby, singing equals activity, a noun, so it is a gerund. Feedback request. At the end, the teacher said, please give feedback in the comments, whether you understood or not. If you have doubts, ask directly, not just hi, hello. Quick summary, super beginner friendly. 1. Found, founded equals establish, different from find. 2. Each of the students' singular verb has. 3. Practice equals important verb, he has to practice a lot. 4. Verb topic completed, need daily error detection practice. 5. Extra study, confusing words, phrasal verbs, fixed prepositions. 6. Spoken English course, Zoom classes, GD public speaking. 7. Homework, singing is his hobby, singing. B equals gerund, because it works as a noun. Now the verb topic is fully complete from your transcript. Next, the teacher will probably move to another grammar topic, maybe tenses or error detection. Do you want me to now create practice exercises with answers explained only on gerund versus present participle so that you never get confused?